Okay, so here she is here. What is she? She's a 5.3 metre Stedgecraft called the Golden Eagle. Comes on a Brooker trailer. The trailer's not new, obviously. She's a little bit old. I've got all my toys out at the moment. I'm getting rid of shit. Brooker trailer, I drive it on. Obviously got the aerial there for the marine radio. I've got it all set up for fishing, as you can see, and I'll mount the old girl in a minute and show you. The motor I bought brand new. It's got a ladder, so when we actually take the kids wakeboarding and you can climb back on. The motor is a 90 Yamaha 2-stroke, which I bought brand new, and that cost me about 10 grand. So I'm selling it for probably, well, I'll list it for more, but I'll sell it to maybe even RBK or whatever for 8,000. And let's get into it. I got new canopies. These black canopy I put on just recently, and I also got these new cushions. You can see there I've put these little mounts because I cut out chipboard, and I've got some Clark rubber foam which I put in the middle, and that's a 6-foot cabin. I can sleep. That's a double bed in there, basically, in that cabin, as you can see. This is the cockpit. It's got the Lowrance full colour GPS and sounder. Of course, the marine radio, so you never get into trouble, and you can also talk to your mates. It's got some music, Bluetooth music machine there. The speakers on the back here. She's set up for fishing. So if you have a look at that, I don't know, I probably shouldn't turn it because we've got all the rod mounts all the way around, so you can actually have a full spread of 6 rods before you put any out the front. Actually 8 rods. That's the cutting board, obviously. So that pulls out, so you can pull that out. These seats are actually really readily sittable, and we usually sort of take the cutting board off, and we use, if you look over there, we've got a knee board and a wakeboard, and there's also a little surfboard that we use for scurfing. We've got ski ropes, and we go off the back. All the lighting, it's got all the lighting, so it's fully set up as all good snapper fishermen do. It's fully set up for night fishing, going out in the dark, with all your lights on. There's a switch here which I've put in the back. It's got a light at the back here, LED to light up the back. And it's also got a light on the front and all its navigation lights, and this is a nice little cabin light that works really well. So you can just go fishing at night. So that's her, the Golden Eagle. It's also got an auxiliary motor thing off the back, but there isn't an auxiliary motor for it at the moment. Yeah, so that's the Golden Eagle. I'll give you one last look at her from out here. It's got the buoy, so when we do go out in it, it's had a new transom put on the back, so it's all really solid, which is great. Can't be more seaworthy, especially with the new motor. It's got the Australian flag, which is awesome. And the buoy, so if you look at there with the anchor, you just drive off rather than pulling the anchor up by hand. And when you do drive off, she pulls the anchor up for you. These two are for when you pull up, so it's Half Moon Bay, for example. You can stick them down the sides of the boat and not bump into the pier without damaging the boat, which is good. So that's her, 5.3 metre Stedgy. So you don't need to wear life jackets with it. With boats under 5 metres you do. With this one you don't, although you are required to carry them. So I've got all the life jackets and everything, which are all there. I've got a heap of fishing gear as well. So it'll come with lessons on how to catch snapper from a true expert. There's the ropes for the skiing, which we use for the wakeboards. There's a whole lot of storage under the seats, which I could show you that, but there's the wakeboard and all that, which of course whenever you want to use it you can, if you want to. That's it, Stedgy.